final second leg between the Coventry Blaze and your Thompson Cardiff. As always, let's start things off with the introduction of both teams. And for the Coventry Blaze this evening, number 3, Wade Pila. 4,
drive a bit of passion into the Welsh-born players, and these imports that come over feel like they're Welsh after a while anyway. Up here with me is Eddie Patterson. Eddie, 6-1 down. What's the tempo like in the dressing room? What's the attitude? Are they looking at break it down into 3 sections and, you know, get 2 back in the first, 2 back in the second, 1 in the third, and pray for overtime?
Oh, definitely. It's too big of a hill to climb if you look at the whole picture. You got to definitely take the 3 stages and go from there. And you got to come out throwing the kitchen sink and everything else at them and hope it pays off.
Well, obviously Cardiff will be looking for a lot more physical side tonight. They have to start throwing some hits around. Obviously up in Coventry, was up at that game, and that was a huge part that was lacking from the Devils side was the physicalness, and you know, as big or as small as you are, you still have to finish checks, so I think that's an important part of this game.
Oh, definitely. Every problem we felt we had as a team was addressed by everybody after the last game, and whether we win the Challenge Cup or not, it's very important to win this game and set the tempo for the rest of the season and try and refocus on winning the league.
Okay, as we're just about to get away, we've got Carlson lining up against John Cullen from the Devils. So the Devils, Cullen will win the draw back to Jeff Burgoyne. As the Devils bring it around, we'll see who's throwing the first hits. Shotgun in, Matzos, and chases down Martin. As Pyatt clears the zone, and that gets thrown right back down deep in the Coventry zone. As Burgoyne comes over, he'll lay a soft check as Carlson brings it back. Drops the Calder, goes back to Belak, who drives it in the play. Stuck in behind the net. Calder, first shot of the game, and John Cullen will get his legs in the way of that one. So Pyatt rotates around for the Coventry Blaze. As here we have our first lot of action for the night. As John Craighead will square up against Pyatt. Hey, first time that they've seen Craighead go down here. As Pyatt removes his helmet. These are 2 heavyweights going at it. Craighead will get the better of this one, I think. as Pyatt will throw his case across, and the Devils have seen a lot of that. Well, what a way to start it, Eddie. Obviously, the Devils got to come on and play physical. Craig Edden and Pyatt, no better way, I think, to kick things off and to let the Coventry players know that the Devils are here for business tonight.
Oh, definitely, 100%. And that's a great job by Johnny. No one had to tell him what to go do that job. He did it on his own. And, you know, now that he's back in shape, hopefully we'll see this a little more often. Not necessarily the fights, but the hits. And now I'd be surprised if they're not scared of him.
Well, interesting, as the refs discuss what the calls are going to be. Craig Ed and Pyatt squared up. Now, we've seen this so many times where Pyatt comes into the building and he's the first guy to drop his gloves, and you know, it's interesting to see that the foot's almost back on the other side now. Coventry are sort of arguing their bit on the penalties here. And
I tell you, even if we're short for 2 minutes, it's a penalty those guys will kill, and they'll kill it with all their heart. Like it's Johnny did that for the team, and no matter what the outcome is, the guys are going to do it for the team.
Well, it's going to be a physical contest with under 1 minute here in the first period. We've already seen a bit of action as Craig Ed went with Pyatt. Well, referee Nigel Boniface has made a decision, so it's 2+2 each for both Pyatt and Craig Ed here, as Zach Curtini will line up. So both teams 5-on-5, and it's Becker back for Cardiff. He'll bring it up on his own, throws it up to Saccartini. He'll throw it in. He's run in by Tate, and it's Luca tries to throw it out. That'll hit Romana, and back to Burgoyne. Burgoyne to Becker. Cardiff will throw it high in, and it's Schuler back for the Coventry Blaze. Just checked his shoulder, and Davison will crash down deep there. So Saccartini throws it in for Ripple. Luak will play that. As Romana throws a big hit, and Luak is Devils playing with a lot more intensity than they were the first time out. As Lehman and Romack has, well, a bit of action all around here, as Tate will tie up Saccartini. As Luca comes over, Saccartini obviously a bit upset in the Russ Romanuk chop of that bouncing puck, but I really didn't see much in that. Obviously Lumen is a little upset at that, but you know, that puck was still bouncing around, and Russ just took a good clean whack at it, and you're a goalie, you're going to get in the way, and obviously the Coventry players, anytime anyone's going to touch their goalie, they're going to jump in. They're not going to be happy about it. So
even if he did have it, they're in our kitchen right now. It's we're trying to get out of it, and that's what kind of plays with the fight that Johnny did, sticking Lehman, whatever it takes to win, or at least own them in the future is what we're doing tonight.
Okay, well, to go to the box, we've got Tate for Cardiff, Saccartini. Sorry, Tate for Coventry and Saccartini. They're both in the box directly below our commentary booth there. As Nigel Boniface explains to Rob Davison, there's 2 minutes each, so Tate and Saccartini will set it out. This could be a physical one tonight. This is probably our loudest crowd of the evening for this season, and it's great to see all the Coventry Blaze supporters down here.
Well, you know what? It's all displayed by the emotion of the players. The fans can sense that. Now they're giving it. You know, if we get this, the players play this all the time. The fans are going to be this loud, and the place will be packed. This is great.
Well, Saccartini would get 2+10. So Saccartini gets 2+10, so he'll be in there for 12 minutes. And Ashley Tate will be out after the first two. So we're 4-4 as the Blaze bring it down. So it's Cullen for Cardiff. He'll dump it around. Poirier works hard-working player from Forward Newcastle. Piper. Likes the work. So it's McNamara. He'll slide it in. And Cardiff will play this around the boards. Cullen throws it back down low. DeWall does a good job tying his man. McNamara steps in there. Good little hit there. There'll be a penalty on this play. As Matt also dumping his. Lehman touches this, and we've got a... Well, we've got a penalty here. This will go to the Coventry Blaze. So McNamara will go to the box. So Eddie, there's been a lot of action so far. We've just played just over 2 minutes here, and we've had our fair share of penalties on both sides.
Well, definitely, anytime there's emotion involved in a game, there's going to be lots of penalties. You know, even though when the players play discipline, when you're giving it everything you got, putting your heart into the game, you're going to take penalties. And, you know, I'm a firm believer that was a make-up call also for putting Sacratini in the box for 10 extra minutes.
So the referees sometimes like to even things up as we wait the face-off just off to the left to Jody Lehman. And we got Carlson lining up with John Cullen. Sacratini is in the box. Matsos comes over. No, Dave Matsos. He's in the Rimple. Rimple walks it out. Goes to Matsos. He'll take the shot. Deflection. Cullen does a great job getting down low in front of the net. Schuler down there with him. That goes right across the Rimple, and he let that go wide. Back to Dave Matsos. That'll bubble out, and he'll throw that back into Russ Romanek as Martin approaches him. Matsos, he'll take it on his own, high up. Oh, good bit of work there as Carlson brings it back down for the Blaze, puts the brakes on. Good bit also tries to go back. Miscues there as Cullen misread that pass as Romanek didn't pick up on the read there. Well, we've got 27 seconds left to go in the first two penalties. That would be the Sacratini's first. And Ashley Tate, this caller will intercept them at the blue line. Good bit of work there. He's been a strong player for the Blaze. And we're going for Cardiff. Goes the long rim. That'll get by Leland. As Schuler comes around, takes a whack. Jonathan Phillips down working hard in the corner with him. So that goes to the near side. So Becker. Cardiff now 5-on-4. It goes to Becker. Becker will take the shot. That's blocked. Schuler, Coventry doing a good job so far in the kill. And it must be said that Cardiff have had a couple of excellent scoring opportunities. So Tate just missed that. So Becker. Becker goes up to Phillips. That's up a bit high, and Bilak will intercept for the Blaze. So Phillips brings it down as there's still 11 seconds remaining in the Coventry penalty. So Phillips has time to get something away here. Takes a high shot off the bar. Great wrist shot there. McNamara's out of the box. We've got a 2-on-2. And a great job there by Warren Tate to read that play as he broke off his late checker and tied up Ashley Tate. So we've got our first icing of the game. Eddie, I thought there was a pretty good power play for Cardiff. Lehman made a couple of key saves. Crossbar hit by, you know, where the heck did Jonathan Phillips get that wrist shot from?
Oh, I don't know. He got some new blades in recently. He's been firing rockets ever since he got them in. But basically everything we've asked as fans and as supporters of the Devils, they're doing right now. We just have to hope that it's going to pay off.
Well, a great job by Phillips. Ripped it off the bar. Lehman didn't see much of that. It's breaks like that. Cardiff will need to start getting him their way as Lehman gets the help from each post. You know, sometimes you can make a goalie look a lot better than he really is, but Lehman is a solid netminder, and Cardiff just have to keep coming at him. Well, as Coventry bring it back up. So Davison for Cardiff will throw it back. Rempel picks that up. Goes to great play there by Kurt DeWalls. He picked that up as Cullen gets a bit of space. Gets the second whack and it goes upstairs. What a great goal! John Cullen. Wow, great play there. Cullen staying all over that one. You know, Schuler had a piece of him, and John Cullen, spicy as he is, he didn't back away. Took the hit, turned around, got the rebound, and finished Awesome finish, Eddie.
Oh, it's unreal. Great presence to fake a pass over and throw it in the top shelf the opposite way. It's unreal play. Great job by Matzos and Rempel, everybody out there driving the net, working the corners.
Well, a bit of hard work pays off. So John Cullen at 14:53 will get the first goal for the Devils. Will bring the deficit down to 5. So the Devils are getting the start they're looking for. As Davison for Cardiff throws it in. So Cullen gets the goal at 14:53 for 1-0 for Cardiff in this second leg. Obviously Coventry had the 6-1 first game, and it's Craighead now. Craighead back on the ice. So both him and Pyatt out there as that sneaks by Warren Tate. And back come the Blaze. There's a high shot which is deflected as Culler's shot goes off Burgoyne's stick and will clear up and over. Well, you got Culler and Carlson. As Culler we see going off here now. He played a crucial part in the first leg. You know, I think the Coventry Blaze definitely come at Cardiff very much similar to the way that Cardiff have come out here this evening with a bit of feistiness, and I think the Devils have finally woken up that they can play a bit of physical hockey themselves. Eddie Shore and Toad Blake, it's an aggressive style of game, and I think it's all it takes is for a guy like John Craighead to drop the gloves and wake everybody up. And well, 14:04 left to go in the first period, and there's been plenty of action. As a face-off, won cleanly by McNamara, which will clear the zone and go all the way down. So great draw. So back on the flag, McNamara goes for the dump in. That'll get intercepted, and Becker will pick that up. That's gloved down. Oh! Great goal by Ashley Tate it was. So Tate gets the loose rebound. So the Blaze get one right back, was 13:42. One that slid through Jason Cudnett's legs. He won't be overly pleased about the loose bouncing puck, and it landed right in the stick of Ashley Tate, who whacked it in. So, all Eddie.
Oh yeah, you knew we weren't going to win this game 6-0 and take home the cup. So yeah, basically it's got to be about a 7-2 game or a 6-1 game or something, and let it fly in overtime to be realistic. So we just got to hope the guys don't hang their heads; they keep coming.
So Tate gets a goal for Coventry. We got a 1-1 game as Jonathan Phillips brings it back for the Devils. Field at the line, that'll be offside. That's Burgoyne. Schlender does a good job working hard at their own blue line. Obviously offside. One of the Cardiff players went over the blue line before the puck carrier did, which forced the offside. And it's Schuler. Fires over to his partner. So Martin will dump it in deep. Brecker awaits for Cardiff. He picks it up to Hill. Hill goes rink wide. Good pass to Jonathan Phillips. Phillips throws it in. Jeff Burgoyne drives the net, and Phillips ties it back up as he gets hooked. No call on the play. That'll sneak out by Jason Becker. So Schlender chases down Watkins and Hill, and Burgoyne will take it right in, but Lehman will tie that up. Jody Lehman was down here earlier in the week at Vezio Testimonials game on Tuesday night. Great to see a lot of the old players back, but Lehman came down and did his stint. So it's funny how these players move around the league. They're all pretty good mates. Normally know each other from back home or in North America. They've either played together and ended up on the other side of the bench. But Lehman down to support Saccartini, so hats off to Jody. He's a pleasant guy. I got the opportunity to line up and go out and play with him, and he is one of the better netminders in the country. So DeWall goes for a hard rim, and that won't get out, as Calder will pick that up. Interesting decision there by Kurt DeWall. I think these Cardiff boys aren't that lively as John Cullen comes down low to help out. And Cullen will pick it up, go to Davison. Clyde will just miss him. As Carlson chase down Ripple. Ripple tries to sneak by his man as Calder picks that up. Over to Carlson. Ripple. Well, it's livening up as Andre Pyatt's back out of the box and he throws it around. That's Craigan, and Pyatt will go at it again here. Well, these are two big boys. The second dance of the evening. Only 10 minutes into this game. Craigan, one strong character. Well, not much in that one. As Clyde will try to claim his first victory of the night. He makes his way to the box. Well, interesting here to have a look down at the referee as Craigan and Pyatt are both in the box, but not sure what the call is here. Didn't seem to be enough for me, Eddie, to throw both these guys out of the game. Rather, referee Nigel Bodyface is trying to make...
Are they out of the game, or are they just getting 2 and 10?
Well, we'll await the call. Here's the call here right now. Well, he's giving him 5+ game, which is a strange one, really, Eddie. I think a call like that this early in the game. I mean, both these guys, nothing really kicked off in that last one. They both teed up again, but they both broke cleanly at the end, so there's no real reason to give them a 5+ game.
In my mind, there's no doubt that Tomo sent Pyatt out to fight Craigan, knowing that Craigan's a much better player and that he had set the tempo for the game. You know, hoping that they'd get kicked out. So, I mean, as good as the play was by the Devils to come out playing this hockey, it was a smart counter by Tomo to... And now it's up to one of the young guys to step up and fill Craigan's spot and let this game roll.
Well, that's one thing, you know, I mean, Cardiff were short of heavyweights, and once you lose your main heavyweight, I mean, the Blaze definitely will have the upper hand and the strength now. We got Rob Davison, probably him and Kurt DeWall, possibly our two biggest guys left, but you got to go up against guys like Bielak. You got Schuler, you got Schlender. You know, I mean, they've got a couple of big lads, and
Schuler's a pretender. He's nobody, but I'll give Bielak and Schlender definitely are tough physical players.
Well, 11:30 left to go here in the first period. Been one of the longest periods so far this evening. So both Craigan and Pyatt are out in their second fight of the evening. They're never really kicked off, but we've got a 1-1 game here, so it's still a 5-goal lead for the Coventry Blaze in the aggregate. Well, Davison for Cardiff. Searches it around. He'll have a look up. Looks up ice. Not much on. He'll throw it up. Bielak, obviously, plays for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh, and Tate will get hit by Bielak. I'll tell you, Warren Tate, tough customer. He's taken a couple of big hits, and he just keeps coming back. He got rocked up in Coventry. You know, Bielak got a great piece of him there.
No, you got to give him all the respect in the world. It's 150 pounds, and he plays like he's 220.
Well, again, Tate back down low as Coventry. Threatened with a...
That's a sign for Rob Davison, though, to step up and cream one of their little guys, though.
Well, that's it. You got to protect your little guys in your team, and Tate, not one of the bigger boys. When he gets rocked, someone has to step up to the plate and throw some protection. Is Cullen, goal scorer for Cardiff. Goes to Matzos. He'll throw it to Cullen. But Coventry doing a great job. They crash down low. 4 guys under the puck. They do a good job getting out of their zone. So it's Carlson. Carlson throws it back. He's rocked by Becker. That's Becker's first hit of the night. And it's Cullen. He'll go across to Matsos. Cuts across. Here's a shot from Matsos. Bounces around and that gets away, but this goes to Becker. He'll go back to Romana. To Cullen. Cullen with a shot off the post again. Another great shot there by John Cullen. Hits the post and Lehman gets another break. That's the second one of the evening. But a good chip by this line of Cardiff. And Burgoyne brings it back up. And Tate from Coventry rocks in. The Schuler picks it up for Coventry. Ashley Tate, brother of Warren Tate. I tell you, this kid's improved every year. He'll throw one. That just goes wide. And Davison will circle back for Cardiff. He'll come up. Poirier steps in on him, forces him to throw it up. And Poirier gets stripped of it by Tate. So Cardiff will regroup. Davison throws it over to Nathan Rimple. Rimple up to go hard up the wall. This will go all the way. All the way for an icing call as we have a look at Jody Lehman here in the Coventry net.
Sacratini should be due to be on the penalty box pretty soon, which will give Warren Tate and John Cullen a little break. They've been double shifting here.
Well, Cardiff, all of a sudden you start with a full lineup and you're down, you know, you lose Sacratini and John Craig and you're down a couple of players. Obviously Pyatt out for Coventry, so they lost a bit of size there. Pyatt, you know, if you lose, you know, it really hurts Cardiff losing Craighead, but also Pyatt's been so intimidating against the Devils and tends to be the leader for the Coventry plays in the physical side. You know, it may feel like a few of these players might have a bit more space out there, Eddie.
Oh, definitely. You know, there's 8 minutes left in this first period. It's a 1-1 game. We've had 2 posts and a bad goal scored on us. So if you think about it, we're dominating this period, and luck's got to come our way with all this hard work. So things will turn.
Well, Cardiff go up to Romanek. Bielek will line him up as he throws that across the middle. Matsos picks that up, and great goal. Dave Matsos. What an outstanding individual bit of skill there, Matsos. Great job to go back on his backhand in a lot of traffic, and there's some big guys out there, Eddie, and to do that, you got to be very aware of everything around you. You know, a couple weeks ago, not one of the Cardiff players would jump in and do that. Now they're staying in there and taking these big hits, but sometimes if you're more aware of it, the better you play.
Oh, definitely. Right now, it's 2-1. We get one more goal in this period, we got ourselves a great hockey game. So we can pray for one more goal here.
So Matsos with the goal at 8:04. So Cardiff up 2-1. Livens this crowd up in the Wales National Ice Rink. It's great here in the noise in this building. It's like going back a few years. Good vision there. Becker takes a shot. Lehman with a huge save. Cullen, great read. Becker jumped into the play with a bit of pace, but Lehman, great job in the Coventry net as that almost slid under his arm, but came up with a big save. Well, Carlson lines up against Jonathan Phillips, so did a great job in the draw for the Coventry play. Schluter goes right up the middle. That'll go all the way for icing. I'll tell you, Schlender, if he definitely got behind the Cardiff D there, and not sure if it was Martin on the point that tried to hit him up the middle, but if that had connected, it would have been breakaway for the Coventry Blaze. Well, Phillips lines up once again. Carlson wins the draw, and Watkins will throw it in for Coventry. So Becker back, he'll come down for Burgoyne up the side, and Burgoyne will take a sliding tackle as Lukash dumps it in for the Blaze. So both Tonys down working hard. Watkins, two British kids. And Jonathan Phillips as Hill will clear the zone for Carlson. For Coventry. He'll sneak in and out of his man. He's got a lot of speed as Rimple does a good job back checking on him. So Rimple picks it up and we've got ourselves well, we got a penalty here. Coventry plays. It'll be Dan Carlson goes to the box with 6 minutes and 46 seconds, so the Devils will go on the power play. Good bit of back checking work there by Nathan Rimple for the Cardiff Devils. Tracks down. Carlson strips him of the puck and then forces a hook as we see Saccottini mumbling around down below, so he'll be out of the box soon. So Cardiff on the PP, so Dave Massos brings it up. He goes across as Rimple will throw it in low. Lehman back to play it. Lehman will dump it around. That goes all the way around. That'll force Duval back for it. He's got a bit of pressure as he circles back. Then we'll stop and set things up behind his own goal. Wow, good bit of vision there. Matos, the other side. He's got John Cullen with him. Cullen will take the wide shot. Romanek back in to play that. So Romanek sets him down for Cardiff. Power plays look sharp all night. And Cullen will pick it up. Cullen rotates around. He's got Matos up high. Goes down to Romanek. Romanek to Dave Matos. He'll backhand that in. There's a couple whacks there. Carlton will clear, but not out. As Duval will come back in. Down to Cullen. Cullen will take a high shot. Good save there. Lehman did a great job. Cullen had that top blocker side lined up. That's over to Matos. Oh, Matos to Romanek. Romanek back to Matos. There's the shot on net. What a good shot there as Cullen just didn't get a final piece of that as Lehman laid a rebound out. As Romanek tries to force one down the middle. That won't go. Duval will keep that in. And Matos goes up to Romanek. Romanek does a great job boxing out, goes down low. Oh, slide door there as Cullen tried to slide one across to Kurt Duval as Calder will bring it back the other way. Fake a shot, go in front, take a shot. And Cudnett will tie it up. So back comes Burgoyne as both teams go for line changes. Burgoyne up the middle. He goes back to Phillips. Can he finish? Two chances, no. And what a power play for Cardiff. Unlucky not to be up in that power play. We've got 3 seconds left as Carlson will return to the ice. So a bit unlucky there for the Devils. Well, it's Poirier down there with Tate working on, well, both Tates, Ashley and his brother. And Hill will bring it out for Cardiff and throw it down deep to the Coventry Blaze end. So Chandler will hit it, and Tate slides it down to Poirier. Poirier throws a bouncer in as Carlson goes hard to the net with Becker. Well, a good job there. As the crowd cheers, Vezio Saccottini returns to the ice. He'll have a little skate around to loosen the legs. He's been sitting down for the last 12 minutes. 12 minutes plus, as he's not allowed to come back onto the ice till a stoppage of play, and he only had 1 minute and 4 remaining in his penalty when the last stoppage of play was, which was over 3 minutes ago. So we got 4:13 remaining here in the first period. It's 2-1 Cardiff. There's Martin, our cameraman, is flexing his fingers. I think he's just trying to keep up with the game here. Getting a little older now. As Schuler couldn't keep in the draw, won by Carlson. So the Blaze doing a good job on faceoffs tonight. Especially Carlson, I'm seeing him take 2 against Phillips. So he's up against Saccottini, and he's probably one of the best in the league. I think it's the lower center of gravity, Eddie, in these faceoffs from Carlson and Saccottini that makes them so good.
Definitely, they both win their fair share of faceoffs. I think Carlson might win history with a little bit more speed, but Zacatini is a little strength, speed, grit, everything. He uses the whole kitchen sink to win his draws.
As Phillips will take a twisty shot there as that bounces through, and Romanek drives in around. That'll go back to Burgoyne. A shot there, set off the bar. As that hit the crossbar, as the Cardiff players chase it back. Looking for a goal. There's another bar. That's an offside call, and no doubt there'll be some arguing here as Sacratini and Tate line up. As he had a little hack there. As I know Sacratini will be having words right now with referee Nigel Boniface about that last shot on net, because that, you know, from up here I don't think it went in, but it definitely was off the top bar. Whether it was inside, he was a little closer to it, but
it was definitely.
And look, our cameraman says it was in, so tough to say. We'll have to look at the replay on that one, but it was definitely up in the top shelf, and I was unsure, Eddie. I was 50-50 on it. I couldn't call it from up here. But referee Nigel Boniface down the ice says no, so we still have a 2-1 game here. So the Blaze bring it in. Davison go right back. Romanek. As Rempel picks that up, he fights his way as he gets shut down as Cullen has a shot at his man. So Bielak will bring it out for the Blaze. As that'll go back in. So DeWall slides across. And Cullen will throw it back down. Rempel chases hard. Lehman very aware, plays it up around. Calder will wait for the Blaze. He'll go up the middle. And Becker. So Cardiff to come up ice. Becker, couple head fakes. That'll be kicked out. Phillips will tap that over for Jeff Burgoyne. Burgoyne looks up as Becker will drive down. So we got 2D guys down low. And back come Coventry on a, which could have been a 2-on-1, but they peel off and go for changes. And we got 3 Devils behind their own goal coming back up. 2 minutes remaining here in the first period. So Tate comes down for Cardiff. Hits the blue line, cuts across the middle. Good play there, goes to Burgoyne. He takes a shot, and his hill crashes down low. Couple of whacks there. Becker will have a shot here. He takes a long shot. Phillips will save that one. Goes back to the point. That just ripped by Jonathan Phillips' head. I'll tell you, that was close to getting him. And back comes Coventry on a 3-on-2. Schuler will take the shot. Cutton will make the save for Cardiff. Phillips limps off the ice. Picked up an injury there. Schlender will bring it in. And that'll just come all the way out. Carlson crashed down. Matsos with a shot. Rebound, Sacratini. He can't handle it. Poirier will pick up for the Blaze. And Romanek will tie that up. He'll go up high off the wall and in to Martin. So Martin down low. 1:07 left here in the first. 2-1 game here. And Sacratini whacks with Bielak and down low. McNamara will bring it all the way down. And he runs into a brick wall there as his stick gets busted in 2. As DeWall and comes together with Davison. So Bielak slides it across to Carlson. Carlson dumps it in. As Poirier goes back down as he's been back checked by Sacratini. So Davison will bring it up. He'll go for a high rim all the way around. McNamara will wait. And that'll go all the way down to Carlson back. As he'll drop that to McNamara, and he'll be just happy to clear the zone. Back to John Cullen. Cullen will go back in as Martin, sorry, I do apologize. Martin back with 10 seconds to go for Coventry. They'll just want to get out of this period and look towards the next. He'll come up. He runs into Matsos. Matsos will get away from him as there's 1 second. That'll be the end. Three to 5 shots on goal in favor of the home side. But Coventry finished well in one of their chances. Ashley Tate, the goal scorer for Coventry. Cullen Coleman opened the scoring for Cardiff at 14:53. Tate at 13:40. Played for Coventry, and Cardiff took the lead through Dave Matsos at 8:04. Well, as a linesman, little delay here as the linesman repairs the hole in the ice. What they do is they take a bit of dry snow, pack it in the hole and wet it, tap it down with a hockey puck and flatten it out. You'll watch them, they'll scrape away all the debris here in a minute. And within a couple of minutes, that'll be frozen solid as the referee puts his hand down just to get a bit of moisture into the ice to help it on its way. As Jason Cunningham seems happy with it. Nigel Boniface, the referee for this evening, has done a great job so far, keeping this game under control. Both Craig Head and Andrew Pyatt are both out, as Cullen for Cardiff will win the draw back to Jeff Burgoyne. So we're underway.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, second period action. Let's get behind your Thompson Cardiff.
Well, Carlson dumps it out all the way down for Jeff Burgoyne. He steps up, head fakes there as Becker fires it around. Martin steps up for the plays as Becker jumps in and takes John Cullen out of the play. And Burgoyne will have to go up high, and he'll do a good job as he's seen Carlson come on the wall. That'll go all the way down, not icing as Martin is back to pick it up. Coventry plays. William Martin sets up, he walks out, goes up the side as Rimple lines his man up. It's a good hit there. And Cullen will get tied up by Poirier. So they'll start over and they'll have another run at it. Martin lines up for the Coventry plays behind his goal. Carlson will swing down. That initiates the breakout, and Poirier tries to get out. Romanuk gets a piece of that. But Poirier, the hard worker he is, he doesn't stop. His feet, and just keeps going. So it's Calder for Coventry. He'll come up. Tate will get a stick on that as Dewall will drive one just high, almost inside the Coventry bench, as Martin will pick it up way back in their own blue line. So Poirier dumps it in. Cudnett will go in and pick that up. He'll go for a rim around, and that'll get right by one man as Lukac will keep it in for the Blaze. So Coventry having a good shift here. Tate cycles back around as Dewall, and they run into each man behind, and Sacratini will pick it up for Cardiff. Little misread there. Sacratini comes up, hits the blue, and he'll cross it over. He'll take a wrist shot, that's deflected. And Tate will tie that up. Then Schuler picks it up. That's got Sacratini in front of the net. Good job by Lukac. Down low as it goes back to Becker. He'll take the shot wide to Romanuk. Romanuk tries to find his man in front. So Tate goes back as Lukac will try to throw it out, and that's kept in by Burgoyne. So Sacratini for Cardiff sinks down low, takes a shot. That just goes behind the goals, and Burgoyne will crash down low and come back up, and that'll go all the way down. No icing on the play as Romanuk could have got a piece of that. So Burgoyne awaits, goes to Romanuk. So Cullen hits Massos. Good job defensively there by Ashley Tate from the Coventry plays as he back checks well, and he's got a free man up the middle. I'll tell you, if that had got through, he had Carlson awaiting up the center of the ice, but Burgoyne intercept. Here's a chance here for Rimple. Shot, great save by Lehman. Rimple in on a loan. Lehman with the toe save. So the Temple's still there from the start of this game. Cardiff has played extremely well. Coventry boxed well down low, and Lehman has made a few key saves already this evening. Helped out a couple times by the post. Well, a big chance here for the Blaze. As that'll get through, is there a goal? Yes, no, we do not know. The net could have been off its moorings as Cudnett slid across, made the save. Slid underneath him as we await the call. The light did go on, but we couldn't see from up here. Eddie, what do you see on that?
I couldn't see anything, but that's pray to God that's not a goal, you know, and that'll be the goal that makes up, because that should have been a goal, and it looked like Cugnet made a beautiful save that'll make up for the one that shouldn't have gotten in earlier.
Well, you had a look at it between periods. Did you have a look at the replay on that? What did it look like on the replay?
It was too fast, but that other one looked like it could have hit either where the crossbar and post meet, or it could have hit the padding just behind it. It was too fast to tell, too tough. But some great chances here. We have another post. Nathan Rempel breakaway. Tough luck.
Well, if this is not a goal, by the looks of things right now, they're not calling it one. The net could have been off its mooring, so there's a break gone back either way if that's the case. And it carries on as a 2-1 hockey game as the face-off is off to the left. Or off to the right, sorry, of Jason Cudnett. He awaits in his net. Sacratini was still talking to referee Nigel Boniface right now, and in comes Joe Poirier for a little chat. Obviously trying to get explanation for the reasons for it not to be a goal. As the referee's gonna blow his whistle here any minute, because he's had enough and he'll want to get this game underway. As Martin stands in for a chat, Phil Hills does a great job to stand in and learn a bit about what to say when he grows up. He might carry an A or a C later on, because it's only the captains and assistants that are allowed to talk to the officials. So McNamara lines up against Sacratini. He's been told to come over into his slot. Sacratini sneaks over. Good job on the job there. So Davison for Cardiff will go hard up there. And Hill does a super job, goes up to his own wall, and that'll just go outside. Dangerous play there, Phil Hill down low. That's probably a bit of inexperience to go back up his wall there.
Yeah, but someone's got to be there to support him. Either that or he reverses it to behind the net. He really should have just eaten the puck, but he got away with one there.
Well, at least he didn't go up with a bit of pace, and Martin stepped out on the play. Well, 16-29, and there's a bit of controversy already in the second period. As a goal that was not to be for the Coventry Blaze, so they've each had one per side. So Davison, will see if he livens up. Him and Duval got together on a big hit early on. As Davison gets hit, that might wake him up. As McNamara will rock him as so we'll go all the way down to the Cardiff zone. We'll try to keep our eye on Rob Davison this shift, because he just got hit hard on the wall, and normally the big guys don't like to get knocked around, so you tend to see a bit of retaliation. Well, Sacratini's ejected out from the draw, so Romanek will go in for Cardiff against McNamara. Romanek just ties his man up, does a good job as Davison slides it around. Hill awaits. Poirier chases him down. Hill trying to slide it in. Rookie mistake there. Keep it going up the wall. So Davison blasts out as Hill comes across. And Poirier does a super job there. Keeping his head on his shoulders and getting the shot on Jason Cudnett. So DeWalt throws it in. Martin now picks up. Romanek chases him down. And Bilak goes hard up the middle. So Coventry have settled down a bit now. That goes high. McNamara takes that high shot as Hill will step down low. Poirier now takes that. And Davison will take that up. So here's a chance here for Davison to get a hit back in on McNamara. He'll tie him up, settle him into the wall as Poirier comes in low. And Dave Matsos will just settle things down as he'll go all the way for icing. Good play there by Matsos, I think.
Yeah, he realized that Hill had been caught out there on a bad change and hadn't got off yet. And rather than have a turnover happen at their blue line, your blue line, anywhere, you might as well start fresh with the face-off.
Well, that's what happens out here sometimes. You get part of the line will go in for a change, and you have one or two guys still out there that are tired. And the players coming out, obviously Matsos come out fresh, realized it, and went to get the easy face-off by throwing it all the way down the length of the ice. Brings the face-off back into your zone, but these guys live with it. As some lights have just gone out here in the arena, things have got a little dimmer. as Coventry works down hard with Becker. Becker in there. Cowley gets a shot. Cowley won a shot as Ashley Tate takes a shot. So Tate with the first goal goes up to Massos to Rempel. Rempel, Massos. Hard shot, good shot there, but into Rempel. But Lehman up to the challenge with a save, and it's Tate. Tate and Cowley. Cowley will have a chance here. Good save there. Ashley doesn't make many mistakes. Tate hits his man, does his job. It's up to Cowley to put the finishing touches on, but Cudnett was up to the save. So Rempel for Cardiff all the way in. He throws it right wide, and the Devils will go for a change as Martin throws it up the middle. So it's Keller. Tate slides back in the middle. Dangerous play, gets away with it. Well, we'll take one into the skates as he gets chased down McNamara, and there could be a call on this one, as it's not. As the big hook comes in. So Tate brings it back. Feathers one across, no one there. Davison crashes down low for Cardiff. And Blaze come back, so things have really opened up. Tate will get that stripped. So Watkins plays it across, and DeWall will come for Cardiff. He'll go back up the same size. Romanuk, he'll go high and across. Sacratini, he's out, he's got Tate with him. He'll come back in the middle, he'll take the shot. As that hits the leg, McNamara brings it back, goes to Schuler. Watkins tees it up, Burgoyne comes across and places him. And Martin for Coventry will dump it in. So Jeff Burgoyne will take his time. He'll come back up the wall to Becker. Becker, rink wide. To Burgoyne, back to Becker. That's thrown in the Coventry end deep. Scullin chases that. So the puck goes all the way down to the end as Becker circles for Cardiff. Looks up the wall. That's intercepted by Collar. Here's a chance for Matsos. He comes up. It's Cullen. There's a quick shot. Lehman, Matsos, Cullen. Excellent save there by Lehman. Good sharp heads-up play there by Dave Matsos and Cullen. They're feeding off each other very well tonight.
Oh, definitely. His speed's such a big factor. Like the D had no choice but to back off and try and protect him driving wide. He made a great play to ditch it back to Cullen. He got that shot off a lot quicker than I thought he would. That was a great shot.
Once again, Lehman up to the challenge. As Cullen will take it himself, brings it, crashes the net. There's a bouncing puck out in front. Cullen takes a swipe on the ice. And Poirier for the Blaze will just tuck it underneath his netminder. Jolie Lehman, he'll tie things up as he has words with Watkins. Well, Watkins gets a nod. So it's Cullen lines up with Calder. Quick draw one back to Burgoyne. Burgoyne will take the wrist shot. Lehman will make the save. And they'll bring it back out through Poirier. He'll just get it out into the neutral ice zone. So Davison picks it up for Cardiff. That's thrown across, high stick, and that'll be a face-off. Face-off on that play, and that'll go all the way down. So the high sticking call will put the face-off just underneath me by the Topo Gijo restaurant sign. As DeWall rims it in, comes all the way out, took a funny kick. Obviously no one had time to come back down and chase his good little move there as Romanuk did what he should have done in the first place and followed through in his hit. So Davison for Cardiff will walk it out. Up to Rempel. And Calder does a good job shutting him down. Davison bring it back to DeWall. He'll go to Romanuk, he'll backhand it in. And Schuler's back for Coventry. And then McCullen doing a good job, working hard there. Force the turnover. Rempel with a shot. Good shot, just wide. Just off the side of the net as Rempel got a piece of that, and that's thrown all the way down. Coventry feeling a bit of pressure. Threw it down. Both teams going for line changes. Another good. opportunity there from Nathan Rimple.
The opportunities are coming. Now it's just a matter of putting them in. You know, this is exactly what we're looking for. Get a couple breaks here, we're in the game. It's just a matter of finding those breaks.
Well, the Cardiff Devils need to get a couple, at least one here in the second period. They got a big hill to climb. They still got a 4-goal deficit. So they're doing it back to front. Their game plan was to score 2 in the first and not concede any. Well, that didn't happen as the Blaze got one through Ashley Tate. But it's good to see them in the game. It's good to see a good hockey game here. And Cullen digs down low with Dave Matzos. Cullen gets tied up as he'll get running. Matzos takes a bouncy shot there. Bit of a funny one, and Cullen does well in behind the net. That's Pilak. He's tied up, and there'll be a penalty on the play. So McNamara will take a penalty here for hooking on John Cullen. Cullen with a little spin off.
Well, that's just a matter of Johnny Cullen outworking his opponent. McNamara's a decent skater too, and he couldn't keep up to the hard work there. Johnny made a great move. They had no choice but to pull him down, or he's going to walk out for a net. You know, that's basically what it comes down to, is winning your one-on-one battles. Whether you draw a penalty, get the puck deep, score a goal, whatever you do, you just have to win them.
Well, Cullen stays out here as Cullen, Rimple, and Matzos are up front. Saccartini and Becker on the point. And it looks like they got Carlson Calder up there with Martin and Bilak. Face off just off to the right of Jody Lehman. He's had an outstanding game here so far this evening as a puck will drop prematurely as the referee blows it, as Lehman calls for repair in his equipment. Well, these tactics sometimes happen, but I don't think the Devils will mind too much as John Cullen's just come off a long shift. That'll give him a bit of breathing space. Jody Lehman's feeling a bit of pressure as looks like he's lost something on the ice, or looks like a screw's come out of his helmet. So Lehman searches around for a screw. So he'll have to go to the spare goalie's face mask.
I don't know if that was wise of Lehman to take that break. I think I'm going to play with broken equipment, because that just gave the Devils' #1 power play unit to have a chance to rest for their good 35 to 45 seconds there.
Yeah, it was a long shift by Cullen and Matzos and Rimple just previous to this, and Cullen got dragged down, so he was definitely gasping for air, and with Lehman calling on it for equipment repair. Well, we'll see if it pays off. He's got his spare netminder's equipment in there as the Coventry Blaze will clear it. They win the draw with 10 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the second period. Oh, and a turnover here. This is dangerous here as Carlson and Calder bring it up. These guys have done some damage in Cardiff already this season. Martin will bring it all the way back, and he backpedals back to kill a bit of extra time. And Becker wraps it around his net, gets away with that, so Saccartini brings it up. He's got a bit of time, a bit of space, so he'll settle it down, set up now in the power play. So, shot for Rimple, there's a goal, great goal there! Cullen to Rimple, 10 minutes exactly here in the second period, power play goal! Great shot there by Rimple. Eddie, what'd you make of that?
That was awesome, that was great movement. Guys got the line, set it up, didn't panic, found ramps in the slot. What an unreal shot.
Well, Nathan Rimple will get the finisher here, but good little hesitation move there. It looked like Cullen was going to hang on to it a bit longer, and he throws a quick pass to Rimple, and with his release, low right behind Lehman, that was in and out of the net as quick as it went in.
Unreal. Anyone keeping track there? One more goal in this period, and we're in the game here.
Well, it's 3-1 now. So Rimple gets to go at 10:01. Cullen with an assist from Saccartini. And the Devils, Phil Hill digs down low. Tate's down there with Romanek. Hill will bring it up, take a shot. That's off the back of the net. Looked from here as it could have went in, but it didn't. So Poirier comes back, and a big chance here for the Blaze. Davison does a good job intercepting that pass there as Tate tried to feather one across. Well, Romanek and Tate tie it up, and it looks like they're going to wait for a face-off, but referee Nigel Boniface wants it moved. That's going to be a face-off inside the Devils' zone in the corner. Well, 3-1 ahead. It's coming back the right way. They've got that first period tied up. If they get one more, that could bring them within 2. That'd be very important.
Definitely. We're just looking to give ourselves a chance in the last 5 to 10 minutes of this hockey game to tie the game with 1 goal. If we get one here, one in the first 10 minutes of the third, we're laughing. No one expects us to come out here and score 8 goals and win the cup 8-7. Someone's going to expect us, so lots of people, I hope, to tie this thing up and bring her home.
Well, it's an uphill battle. The battle's underway. We're pretty much halfway through the game, and it's 3-1. So the Devils will have to improve on the first half. If they can do on that, as Cullen ties up his man. These guys are playing bigger. Ashley Tate will play a long flip shot out as Poirier will chase down with Burgoyne. That'll hit the blue line. That'll just clear. McNamara couldn't keep it in for the Blaze, so the puck just came outside the blue line and was brought right back in with Poirier still inside, which causes a face. Well, Carlson for Coventry. Waits in lineup with John Cullen. Carlson, both these players very quick. Carlson scored a few key goals last time here in Cardiff. He's a strong little center of gravity player, and he's got a good shot. So Schuler comes down for the Blaze. Burgoyne sort of roughly rubbles him out. Becker playing a lot tougher tonight than I've seen him all season. So Belak takes a shot. That's high up off the glass. So Tate crashes down to Schuler. And Becker will bring it up. He goes to Cullen. Cullen, yes, gets it up. Tate, unlucky there as it battles back in. So Calder will go up and Rimble will clear. That'll go all the way down. Lehman, his stick breaks. So Lehman plays with a broken stick here, the Coventry netminder. So they're having a look as Jolie Lehman's stick is broken. So Saccartini having words with Nigel Boniface behind the goal as Lehman went out to play that shot. His stick breaks, and I'm not sure any of the rule on that. I know the rule used to be that the netminder could play with a broken stick, but is that all changed now, or?
It must have changed because they're all laughing at it over on the net. So I always thought it was a rule that nobody could play with a broken stick, and that would have been a great break right there.
Well, Lehman broke his stick and played on with it. So it'll be interesting to see what the call in the rule book on that is. I know it's for an outside player, if they have a broken stick or any broken equipment, they have to go straight off the ice. So if it's your stick, you've got to drop it and not play on with it. So Poirier works hard down low for Coventry. He's being chased hard as he circles up around, takes a shot off an ankle. Poirier, one of the harder worker Blaze. As Dave Massos brings it in, drops it back, Saccartini. He'll take a shot, short side, what a goal by Saccartini. 7:26 to go, Saccartini makes it 4 for Cardiff. As Belak tied up his man, Saccartini broke free. Well, 7:26 ahead, and well, that's the 2 they got back from the first, so with 2 out, it's a 2-goal game here right now, Eddie. So one more, like you said, will bring it right back. So I think Coventry will probably call a timeout, and they have right now, just to try to regroup their lads.
Oh, definitely. You gotta give the Devils credit. Everything they've earned has come from hard work.
It is. They've worked their backsides off all night. They've worked hard. They've fired, blasted, and blasted on Lehman. Finally, they're getting the cracks in Lehman. So He's playing with some broken equipment as well. It's not his own helmet. He's going to feel a bit awkward. So things are happening in here. You know, the shots on goal say a lot. 23-5 in the first period. This is a different Coventry Blaze team, but more importantly, it's a much improved Cardiff Devil team than we've seen up in Coventry.
Okay, this is just unreal. You know, we expected to come play hard, but we've got a shot here now. It's game on from now on.
Well, I couldn't say it better, Eddie. No, 7:26 to go, so Sacagini gets the goal from Cullen. So Sacagini gets the goal from 21 Matsos. As the puck doesn't clear, Ripple with a shot. So Schuler will play that around. Burgoyne plays a shot right into the glove of Jody Lehman. He'll be pleased to see that land in his net. Well, 7:26 and Cardiff are right back in this. It's a 4-1 hockey game. Well, a much different team for Coventry without Andre Pollitt. You know, Pollitt comes around, very intimidating player, and he's always in the juice on the ice. And you can see just what it means with him out of the lineup to this Coventry team.
Oh, definitely. It's great we found their Achilles heel before the finals. This is huge right now.
Well, here we go. Action down low in Coventry zone. Warren Tate down low. His brother Ashley circles in for the Blaze. He'll take it, walk it out. Ashley Tate first goal. As Poirier will drive down with Becker. Becker will lay the heat on him. McNamara. Tate all alone in front. Big save there by cutting it. And everything kicks off here. And we've got a penalty going against Jeff Burgoyne, I believe, with the Cardiff Devils for charging. Well, a huge power play here for the Coventry Blaze. Cardiff really have to shut them down.
Oh, that's a big kill. Jeff Burgoyne, that's a big hit out of a lot of emotion. That's what you need to win this game. And you got to accept that as a teammate and know you have to come up with a big kill to keep that emotion roaring inside of him. Because if something happens here, he might play tentatively, and we can't afford that.
Exactly. Well,
big kill, support everybody.
The emotion is what you want to get out of your players. Sometimes it overflows and you take penalties. But like you say, Eddie, a big kill here will keep the juices flowing in Jeff Burgoyne. Well, Ashley Tate comes around. Poirier will go. Sheldon goes to the ground. As he gets up, quite a bit like a Italian football player there, but...
Oh, Davison got away with a big one there.
So Tate digging down low to Wall, and Tate. And Davison has a big crunch and blow here as things definitely heat up. So Carlson comes back down. As it's all kicking off now, right down below us, as Davison as Calder and Davison kicked it off to start with. As Rob Davison. For Cardiff, it'll be interesting to see the calls here, as it definitely has heated up here at the Wales National Ice Rink. So Davison makes his way to the box for Cardiff. Calder in the box for Coventry. As the referees will decide what's going on as players. As Carlson tries, has his word as Tate awaits with Dave Matsos for the calls here as both officials line up. As we'll see the call. Well, lady, it's something like that. You pretty much want to go, 2 minutes each and get on with this game.
Yeah, let's hope. I think I don't see. I thought one of their guys might got third man in, but there's only one player in the box, so it doesn't look good for us because I thought Davison was going to get it 4 minutes out of the play. So let's hope he's only getting 2. He got away with a spear in the corner, so I can't see Boniface letting him get away with a punch to the back of the head like that.
So over in the corner, so obviously an altercation with Calder early on, which got him fired up.
I can see Boniface pointing to the corner, talking to Matsos, explaining that he let him get away with that one. And let's just hope it's already up on the board, I guess. So we'll be short for 2 by the looks of it.
Well, as it plays, looks like it's a 5-on-3 here. I'm not sure the call on the play, but looks like the Devils will go down to 5-on-3, and it's in call. Nigel Boniface. Referee here is giving Rob Davison, looks like a 2+2 and a 2 minutes for Calder, which means Coventry will have a 5-on-3 for 1:09. Important part of the game, and be an important kill, Ed. You know, this even makes it even bigger, that the penalty on Burgoyne, you really want to now go out and
definitely.
sure.
You know, we were breaking this down into period games. First one we won 1-0. Second period right now as we speak, we're winning 2-0. To give ourselves a chance, we need to maintain a 2-0. Only need the 2 goals to win or tie this game. I mean,
into the third. Okay.
We can't be asking for 3 or 4 goals out of our team in the third period. It's impossible. But 2 goals is obtainable.
Well, Dave Whistle obviously very upset in the call as he's arguing with the official over on that side, and I have to agree with him. I think if he's going to give Davison the 2+2, their third man in, the guy who came in quick, then he's got to go in for something, because any time you get a third man altercation, they always get nailed in that, because that almost caused a complete brawl. And I think Nigel's doing a great job of fishing, Nigel Boniface tonight of fishing, but I can see Davison deserves 4 minutes, and Calder deserves 2, but the third man in has got to get something.
Well, I think it was a spear that he let him get away with, because, you know, a goal scorer in Calder is not going to be that upset with a physical player in Davison unless something bad happened to him.
No, I don't disagree with you on that, but if you miss the call, then you can't make it up.
And every ref has a make-up call in their bag. Whether they admit it or not, they all have them, and they all pull them out at least once or twice a game.
Well, Whistle still argued his case, and I don't blame him. It's a tight game, and a call like this could blow the game right off the map. And
for the Thompson Parker Devils, number 5, Rob Davison receives 2 minutes for delay of game, plus 2 minutes for roughing or penalties.
Well, there you go, Eddie. A delay of game. Now, where do you see a delay of game in there?
I only heard that in the testimonial when they gave Ben's 2 minutes for looking too good. I've never heard that about my life.
Delay, now that is not a. I can see what. Well, delay a game. Who knows? As Carlson picks it in for Coventry. He'll get stripped there as Cullen gets a little hook on him. 1:07 left in the first. Penalty to Jeff Burgoyne. There's a bit more time than we first thought. As Cowley brings it down wide, and he's stripped by Cullen. Cullen's tied up. No call on that play. As that shot in by Schuler. That's just deflected wide. So Schuler back to Carlson. Carlson's got a great rocket on him. He'll go down low. As Tate from the side, scored one from there earlier in the game. He'll go back. Good job there, John Cullen will tie that up. Does a super job there. He'll go for some fresh legs. As Carlson circles down low for Coventry. So Rempel's out high. Waited as they'll go all the way around. Drop back to Poirier. Poirier back to Schuler, and he'll let him take the shot from there. As a goal scored. As Coventry get one back with 4 minutes and 58 to go on a 5-on-2. Well, a rebound kicked out. Cudnett didn't handle the rebound, kicks out in the slot.
Cognac made a great save. That's Jason Becker's man. He's got to bury him in front of net. It's a 5-on-3. If you're not a D-man and you do not bury the guy in front of net, that's your fault. That is Jason Becker's man. He should have buried him. Cognac cannot be faulted. He made a great save. It's impossible to make a great save like that and control the rebound.
So,
by 4. Power play goal.
So Cowley gets the goal. And Schuler, the shot from the point, will get the assist. So Coventry still with a 2-man advantage here for 31 seconds. They pulled one back, so that's put a lot of jump back into their stride. And Tate has it wide for Coventry. Poirier will circle back along. Ashley Tate now tries to get out front. Sacratini does a good job stripping that. So the Blaze get one back, and that's a huge, huge goal. The Devils now only got a 2-goal deficit. As Tate gets lined up there, that'll go back to the point. That's a shot, and DeWall gets tied up, and there's another goal. What a goal there as well. I'm not sure if that was Cowley again or not, but DeWall just didn't tie up his man in front of the net, and again a rebound kicks loose. And a hard-working goal, and Coventry find themselves right back on top of the mountain here. Well, Eddie, a couple of big calls. You know, I think, and it is funny, but referees make some huge calls this game. You've got to be in a man down. That goal, I just can't agree with it. You know, that 4-minute call on...
You know what, I can give him the call. That's no problem. But what I cannot give him is the non-call on John Collin being hooked down on a 5-on-3.
Well, as Bilek goes over to Romanek, DeWall will jump in on him as Romanek rocked Martin in the corner. As Becker ties a few guys up, Martin circles around, but Romanek with a big hit on Martin. He's still on the ice. Well, we've had plenty of physical stuff here this evening. It's been a hard-fought challenge. And Bilek goes back to try to have a go at Romanek. Well, it's all kicking off, Eddie. I didn't see the first hit on Martin. Did you get a view on that first hit?
I don't care if it's dirty or not. Russ Romanek did his job. That's what exactly, if we have any chance, we need to get them down to 3D, knock out one of their best players, and get them off their game. That was a great play.
Smiles as he goes to the ice. So Romanek goes to the box. He's got a cut over his left eye. So Nigel... So it's times like this. I'll tell you, Martin's still on the ice. He's injured. Hopefully he's okay as he makes his way to his feet. Looks like he's getting assisted off. Not sure where the injury came with him, but obviously Romanek hit him in the corner, but unfortunately didn't get a view of that, which kicked it off, which got Bilek upset as it's all rolling here. 3 minutes and 40 to go. So Bilek's made his way to the... Bilek has made his way across and down into the dressing room. Martin will make his way off as he goes off injured. Sacratini down with Ashley Tate from Coventry. Joe Poirier waits, and Dave Matsos as well, awaiting the calls as Coventry have pulled this back to 4-3, so only a one goal difference in this one now. So we'll have a look, and there's a 5-minute penalty gone on the boards, and that's going to go probably to Wade Bilek. We'll await the call here. The referees have made the decisions. Dave Whistle not at all, still a bit upset at that first call that Nigel Boniface made. I don't know any all this kicks off, and referees play such a big role in the game. Like, that was a pivotal call. I don't care what anyone says. That call put Cardiff down to 5-on-3, pivotal. Coventry get 2 goals off on it. All that does is send a signal to Cardiff to go out and kill someone, and that's what happened. Romanov goes out and rocks someone. That's the only way back in this game, and it's mainly down to a bad call for the official.
Yeah, but like I said, I totally agree. But if he makes the call, he's got to make the call on John Cullen getting hauled down at our blue line on the 5-on-3 to let them get the pressure to get that goal. It could have been 5-on.
He could have brought it back to a 5-on-4 is what you're saying, is that correct?
Or 4-on-3. And the game would have been fine. They might have got 1 goal, if that. We would have been rocking and rolling.
So what you're saying is he had a chance to redeem himself, and
that's that makeup call they have in their bag that he didn't use. He's going to kick himself in the ass for not using.
Because he's done a great job up to this point, I think, in the game. I think he's been outstanding, and you know, a couple of bad, but on saying that, Cardiff made 2 key defensive errors there. Not tying their guys up in front of their own net, rebounds, both of them.
So, the one, Jason Becker definitely has to have his man. He's a D-man, he knows better. John Cullen was down playing defense, got out muscle for that puck. Yeah, if it was Kirk DeWall, I'm sorry, but I thought it was Johnny Cullen. But either way, you can give up one of those on a 5-on-3 because you can't have, but you can't forgive both of them, nor can you forgive the non-call.
Well, as we await as they do some repairs to the ice, Burgoyne has a chance to chat with Cullen out on the ice. So Coventry right back in this, 2 quick goals, 2 power play goals, and a good job finishing off their rebounds in front of their own, in front of the Cardiff netminder Jason Cognett. But plenty of action for our new cameraman up here. It's our second one we went through tonight. We've got a younger model up here now. Up here across in the commentary booth, we got Dave Sims down from Sheffield and Seth Bennett doing some of the BBC radio stuff. They're pointing across, and they were having a word with me early on about some bouncers down outside the Coventry bench. Obviously, things roughing it up just to make 100% sure. Cardiff caught in some heavy rates. So there's a chance there. Rempel takes a shot. As Cardiff on the power play, they get 4:54.
Yeah, a little nifty face-off play there, but I think if Becker had gone to the front of the net instead of hoping for a rebound on the side, that play would have been beautiful.
Always try to get in front of the netminder. You can get in his face. You've got a better chance of him not seeing it. Oh, is that unlucky? Just sides underneath as Dave Matzoff just lifted his head half a second too early. Then Saccatini will circle around and regroup himself. He'll go to Becker. Becker for Cardiff will bring it in. Well, a funny play there. I don't think Jason really knew what to do there as Becker brought it over. Probably just as well that the Devils were offside. Otherwise, that puck was going all the way down from the Blaze anyway.
Yeah, I think so. And it gives them a chance to regroup because they had a little bit of mental breakdown there. No, you can get the face off, regroup, go to work.
Well, Saccatini lines up with Poirier. Poirier will go out from Coventry. The away team must put their stick in first. And Tate comes in, does a good job. Matsos awaits on this side as it comes all the way to him. Little hold up there by Cullen. Cullen will take a shot. That's high up, right in front of the goals. Don't think Lehman even seen that as it fell down just in front of him. But he picks up that loose puck and as Lukac will well, the Cardiff fans have been quieted up a little bit as it's been humming here for the first 2 periods. And Saccatini lines up with Poirier. Good job there on the point. Matsos will bring it across, goes out to Cullen. Cullen will off balance, takes a shot. That just goes wide. Burgoyne will just keep it in low. As that puck is deflected up off Schuler's stick, which will keep the face off off to the right of Jody Lehman. Well, Eddie, 4-3 now, so that's an uphill climb there. There's, you know, they bad enough them dropping the 1 goal, but the 2.
Well, it's a no-brainer. We need a goal before the end of this period to even have a sniff.
Well, Coventry cleared out. Burgoyne chases back, little move inside, nifty move there from Schuler as Carlson's down there helping him. Matsauce brings it up, little backhand sauce. Goes up, Rimple, he'll lose that in his feet. Probably should have left that for Sacratini. I think it was a bit of confusion there. So still 3:50 left in the power play. So Sacratini let that one just get away from him, and Schuler will take a swipe at that. That puck won't clear, but Coventry definitely outnumbered the Devils down low there and came up with a puck. So the second unit comes out for Cardiff, and it's Warren Tate. He'll bring it up, he'll lose it. Good bit of work there as Coventry hold the blue line. So Burgoyne circles back around for Cardiff. Goes to Francis, who comes back down. Neil Francis out there in the power play, probably his first shift of the night. So with all the guys short-handed, he'll come all the way down. So Francis will tie it up as it's offside. So 1:48 left to go here in the first period. And the number 1 unit will come back out for Cardiff. Looks like Cullen's coming out. Sacratini, a line change here as he's been sent back as a timeout has been called for the Cardiff Devils. So we'll have a look at what's going on as wise timeout, Eddie, for Cardiff. But they need a goal here. So whistle calls a timeout, regroups, gets his guys in. Obviously trying to one of two things. You've got, first of all, you've got some tired legs out there, the number 1 unit on the bench. So that's probably the main reason for the timeout, Colin.
Oh, definitely. And don't forget the Devils have been playing without 2 key forwards, John Craighead and Jonathan Phillips, ever since the first period. So.
Did you find out? We haven't found out what's wrong with Phillips yet.
He went to hospital for X-rays, so let's hope it's all negative.
So Phillips gone, and likewise on the other side, Bielek's been thrown out. They've got Pyatt thrown out, obviously, and then Martin's gone with his injury. He hasn't been back. No, Martin is back, and he is on the ice. So as Romanuk will go off. As he was without a shirt, as he got it ripped off his back in his little tussle with Wade Bielek. So Cardiff with the power play, 1:48 left to go here in the second, so they'll finish it on the PP. So Matsauce gets waved off. Becker will go hard rim all the way around, then he'll go up to Cullen. He'll let that go. Sacratini throws it back in. Back at the Matsauce. He'll await. Good job holding Poirier up. I'll tell you, Poirier does always hustle. Keeps his stick moving. I do like his style. He's an awkward bugger, but he's very effective. So Sacratini for Cardiff brings it around. Matsauce takes the shot from the side. Good save there by Lehman. Rebound comes out. Coventry will clear. Good chance there. Coventry's defense doing a good job. They got Martin on the ice. He's back out there, so that's good to see. Got that check from Romanuk. Wasn't anything too serious. Hopefully just winning him. It's never nice to see a player go off injured and not come back in. So with him being back on the ice, the only people throwing out are the ones throwing their fists around. So Martin get it, go around, and good job by Matsauce, keeps it in. And little fake there, Sacratini lets it roll to Cullen. So Becker down low, Cardiff D-man back in there. Cullen will try to go up the middle. Good job there by Cullen. He goes up, goes to Cullen, wide of the net, and that's just shot wide. Comes back around, so Rimple steps in. Becker just up above him. Rimple, he's got 19 seconds left. Becker, Rimple. Sacratini will fan on that. Down low, Cullen will try to go to Rimple. He does, as he gets chopped. Poirier gets a piece of him. Right on the back of the hand. I'll tell you what, Poirier crashed and worked his bang down low as Rimple would love to get a chunk of him. So Coventry will clear 4-3.
End of the second period. Coventry Blaze 3, your Thompson Cardiff Devils 4. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second leg. Let's get behind your Thompson Cardiff Devils!
Well, start of the second period. Icing call against Cardiff. Well, Eddie, 1:07 left to go in this power play for Cardiff. Not going to get a goal out of this one.
Yeah, we need a goal here. It's no brainer, but we need the momentum back. That's why we need the goal for the main reason.
Well, as offside, Rempel takes one step.
Keep fucking it up.
Well, John Cullen circles around here. Devils need to get one on this one. They winning this game 4-3, but on the first game, Coventry took a 6-1 lead. Down to Cardiff. A great hockey game as Cullen stays onside. Circles around, Saccatini sinks down into his position. He'll go down low to Cullen. Saccatini, good job there, goes to Mathot. There's a shot, Lehman with a save, rebound, Becker. That's one whack at, that goes wide. Good opportunity there. Saccatini desperately trying to get it side door. Martin will glove that down. The long shot from Matsos. And Cudnett will rim it right around as Dave Matsos waits for it. So Rempel brings it up for Cardiff, hits the red line. Bit of pressure, he'll dump it in, chase it up. Good bit of work by Rempel. Cullen will intercept that. Tie it up. Lehman has to go back down as Poirier will drive. That won't clear, but Tate will pick it up, and Coventry are back now to 5-on-5. Out of the box. There's one of the Blaze, one of the youngsters, obviously serving the penalty. As Francis goes down. Well, a lot of action over there. Dave Whistle very upset on the hit there from the Coventry youngster. It doesn't look like any calls on the play.
I didn't see what happened there. I thought Neil Francis lost his stick, but Wiss is talking about someone trying to club someone by the looks of his hand gestures.
Well, I think it was Francis lost his stick and went down. And one of the Coventry Blades was in over top of him, but it looked worse than it was. But I think it was more Francis going down that worried Coach Dave Whistle. So a save there as Cowley circles it back. So he's got a goal tonight. Carlson circles down low for the Blaze. Hill will clear the zone. No, Shooter will keep that in. So Carlson. Davison gets it out for Cardiff, comes right back to him. Eagles rink wide. As Tate will bring it out for, well, 3 minutes of play gone here in the third period. Cardiff dumping it right down into the place. That goes around to Becker. Long shot. Lehman gets a clear view of that. He'll deflect that into the corner. Good job by him clearing his rebounds. As a netminder, what you want to do is take the rebound and send it off into the corner, as he does. As Poirier gets it back to Lukac. And Poirier will bring it out. Hits the red line. He'll throw it up. That'll go all the way down. No icing on the call. Becker circles down low. Poirier awaits out the front. That'll go up to Rempel. Rempel just gets a piece of that. He sees Pease chasing him down. And Saccatini unable to keep it in for Cardiff. Cullen brings it right back, takes a long shot. Good wrist shot there. Lehman, no trouble there. Tucks it in. Well, Ed, it's still uphill battle. Cardiff with the chances getting slimmer and slimmer all the time here. They need something to happen quick for them.
Regardless of this outcome of the game or the cup, you got to give the guys credit for the heart they're showing, or they did show. And to win something so bad, come 5 minutes that they realize that they're still 4 goals down, you know, they'll be only human if they feel a little bit let down.
Yeah, well, it's tough. You know, there's a big hill to climb. 6-1 down. They've done a great job up to the last 5 minutes there in the second period when they climbed it straight back to 2 goals, and been unfortunate, a couple of calls and your 2 power play goals, and Coventry find themselves right back, not only right back in this game, it's only the score being 4-3, but definitely on the cup chances. That's held them up to well, Cardiff find themselves needing 4 goals here from somewhere, and 6, what do we got? We got just over 17 minutes left to go here to find it.
They need a miracle.
This could be a miracle on ice. Just had a text through from Blocks 2, Eddie, and you're familiar with Blocks 2 tonight. Just had a text through from Blocks 2, I said, and you're familiar with Blocks 2 tonight. Well, cutting it way out of his net here. Circles it around, open net, and he gets back, clears it out. Saccatini will pick the loose puck up and get out of danger. Oh, Matsos just does enough, kicks it in. He's being chased hard. He'll throw it back around. Lukaku will rip that around. Becker will keep it in for Cardiff. As Carlson circles it back. Rempel with his chance here now. He's got Matsos in the side door. That goes off a leg and into the back of the net. And Rempel will bring it back down to Cullen. Obviously, once you give that puck away, you want to try to get... He's being marked well by Luka as he pulls him right out of the zone. But Luka will pick that up. Well, a long shot there from Luka. Had some mustard on it, but I'm telling you, Jason Cudnett got himself caught again with another long goal, and it's 4-4 here. That'll just about wrap it up, I think, on this cup campaign.
I definitely saw an overweight woman warming her vocal cords up, but besides all that junk, I haven't seen Kirk DeWall come back this period. I hope he's not injured as well.
Well, it's one of those things. You play a hard physical game, and there's a lot of injuries. These are big games, and you know, with playoffs coming up, you want to keep guys healthy. And Francis throws a big hit there, and Burgoyne gets brought to his feet. But well, it sure would be nice just to see Cardiff come away with a win tonight, with all their hard work. You know, they don't want to drop the game as well, and after all the hard work that's going to do, they find themselves 4-1 up, now a 4-4 hockey game. So the heads have to stay up, but they got to still go out and try to put a win in here for this hometown crowd. Well, Davison fires one wide. Carry on, Eddie.
Well, I was just going to agree with what you said.
Thanks, Ed.
No problem.
Well, Cudnett getting revved for that long goal. So Coventry set up low. It's Carlson. He'll get checked by Burgoyne. As the Blades get up to neutral zone through Cowley. Cowley rubs it across. Becker, first bit of physical stuff I've seen out of him tonight. And Carlson takes a shot from the slot and it hits straight into Jason Cudnett. Schlender and Becker tussle behind the net here. Not much happening there. I'm not sure if there's any calls on it or not. Doesn't look like it. Nigel Boniface has got his arms to his side as Schlender picks up his loose piece of equipment. So no call on the play. Zaccattini over having a word with referee Nigel Boniface, trying to get something out of that play, but Boniface is having none of it. So both teams have used their timeouts. 14:25, and we got a 4-4 hockey game. Coventry right back in this one. That's Schuler. So Becker for Cardiff will bring it up. Up to the blue line, he'll go right into Carlson. That's tripped, and Schuler will bring it back. And the Blaze will throw it back down low. So Mathos bounces one out the middle. Zaccattini, nothing on, he'll throw it in. Rempel hesitates. Goes the wrong way and lets Lukac come right back up. He'll take another long shot, which Cudden will make the save on this one. He was fooled early on by a Lukac shot just under a couple minutes ago. To bring the score back to 4-4. So Davison throws a hard rimmer. No icing on that call. And Phil Manny puts in a shift for the Devils. He'll work it back down. Phil Hill down low, crashing away. But it's the two Tate brothers tussling down low. And Joe Poirier will come over and give Ashley a hand, and he'll clear it out. So Burgoyne for Cardiff, up to Manny, goes back in. Lehman lobs that. Schuler will drill it around the boards, and that'll come all the way down to Jason Cudden. Cameraman finds it hard to keep up with the quick action here. So Cowley sinks down low. He'll throw it in front. Burgoyne will just deflect that away. And Warren Tate will bring it up. He's hustled by a quick bit of back checking there. So Becker circles around, goes up to Dave Matzos. He'll go right across. That bounces off the wall. Funny kick goes over Rob Davison's stick. And the Blaze fans are making a lot of noise here. They've come down on their numbers tonight. I seen Mike Cowley earlier, the Coventry manager, and he had champagne in the boot of his car, so they're expecting to come away here with some silverware. Unfortunate for Cardiff. I think he may have been right. Go back 20 minutes ago, and it could have went either way, but with 12 minutes left here, the Devils find themselves needing 5 goals, and that's a pretty uphill battle to go for. Well, Zaccattini circles around. He's being chased hard by Pease. And Watkins crashes down. Burgoyne will go down on him. As Dave Matz also tap it to Becker. He'll throw it back up. Zaccattini strips it up, and Tate strips the puck off of him. Funny bounce there. Gets by Burgoyne. Well, they've got to get some confidence back into the Devils netminder, Jason Cudden as well. He needs a couple of outstanding games before the playoffs to get him back on song. You know, the game's 50% mental at this level, Eddie. And
even more. No, basically we have to prepare ourselves. He has to find his game before the playoffs start.
Because now it's all, with the league. Still have an outside chance in the league, but I'll tell you, it's a very much outside chance after the loss to Hull. Now you got your goalie who's struggling. Once you get into that bit of hesitation, it really does affect you, especially as a netminder. He's got to find his confidence quick for the playoffs. And it's in him. He's played some outstanding games this year, but when he's been off form, he just hasn't found that trigger to pull himself back out of it.
No, it's been a tough campaign for him. Because he's unbeatable
When he's inside.
for the first 3 months of the season. So yeah, he's definitely got it to find it. It just hopefully finds it sooner than later.
Well, that's just it. You got to find it. You got to, get out and see your sports psychiatrist and everything and psych it out. And I'm not sure if we should put him back behind the bar again, because he seemed to work well from behind the bar. Well, there's been not much happening the last 5 minutes of this game here, as Coventry have just played it around. They've got their 1 goal back. So both these teams have went hard at it. Davison takes a low shot, good shot there. But Jody Lehman comes up with a save, and the rebound was cleared all the way down the length of the ice. Well, with under 10 to go, the Devils have it all to play for. They need five goals in the next 10 minutes, which is an outside chance. So I think Whistle will just be hoping that they can get 1 to get the lead to keep these Devils fans coming through the doors here in South Wales. So Sacratini will throw it in, and he takes a high stick up in the face. As he lays on the ice, Sacratini slow to get up. He finds his mouth guard. Now we'll go out and have a look around as he takes a swing at the first guy who comes near him. And Schuler will just tie him up. Matzos, the first guy in there. I'd like to see Sacratini still skating around. Obviously 2 weeks ago he had one of his teeth knocked out, so when you get a stick up high in the chops, you tend to get a bit upset, and he was hustling around. But no call on the play, so it's all. So Nigel Boniface has put his stripes away here in the 3rd period. Either way, as Romanek has a word with him. But the damage was done early on, midway through the 2nd period. Cardiff had a 4-1 lead. And the Blaze 2 quick power play goals pulled it back to 4-3, and it added 1 more here in the 3rd, long shot by Joseph Luca. Find themselves 4-all in this game, which I think Cardiff have really dominated. So Pease is back for Coventry. He ties his man up. That's dumped down. That'll go the whole length of the way, but there'll be an icing call. 8.5 to go here. Things have quieted up now in Cardiff, Eddie. Not really looking forward to the end of this game, as the Coventry, the home crowd will see if they stick around or clear out of here in a hurry, but I think they'll be behind their team tonight. I think they've put in a good performance all around, and they got themselves back in it. They a couple unlucky breaks and pulled them back out of it. And it's always tough when you work hard to get the 4-1 lead to see it go to 4-3 at the end of the second. They really knew it was all over then.
Oh, anybody that's wanted anything so bad in their life and not gotten it was going to understand why the guys are disappointed with 8 minutes left in this game and have a little bit of a let down here, because they put all their heart into this game to start, and you can't fault them for anything that's going on right now.
Okay. Well, the net goes off its moorings with 8:25 here. Coventry definitely have been the better team overall out of the 2 games. They played outstanding at home. Cardiff didn't really turn up in Coventry. They took full advantage of that and got a 6-1 lead to send Cardiff back home, needing to close the deficit here, and they came close. At one point it was 4-1, but the Blaze pulled back a couple of great power play goals and got themselves back into it. And a third here in the Well, 4-4. Here we go. And it's Manny. He's got nothing on. He'll just clear it down. And Coventry on a quick check. Here's a break for Tate. He lines up, goes high, glove. That hits cutting it in the shoulder. Good shot there. Had a lot of room though on the blocker side. I'm not sure if actually thought the netminder was going to cheat over that or not, but he's been a great player for Coventry. I'll tell you, he's played with them in the GB team, and he's a great kid. His brother's improved immensely over the last couple of years. He's got a lot to live up to, but actually he's definitely got the full package. He hits. He's a nice, clean lad. And no doubt that Cardiff wouldn't mind getting a piece of him. Hopefully we can convince him to come down and play alongside his brother here for a season. Well, Sacconcini doesn't clear, and it's Schuler will come down. Schlender comes down crashing hard, and he'll go in front. Here's a chance for the Blaze. There's a shot, and there's a goal. As it kicks off here. Rempel's got nothing left to hang on to as Schuler got stripped of everything. Always tough fighting someone when they got nothing on, Eddie. Nothing left to hang on to here. Rempel come across to help Jeff Burgoyne. I'm not sure if the goal was in on that or not. Schuler will go all the way down. I think that was Schlender that went all the way out. Sorry, Schuler's still on the ice, so it was Schlender that went in for Coventry. He fought Rempel. There's quite a bit all over the place here tonight. A few lovely ladies in the audience tonight. Giving a little boogie dance here for the boys. The guys are doing it on the ice and the girls are doing it in the crowd. So it's all kicked off. No real trouble there as both teams kicked it off. So the Devils fans still enjoying themselves here. And meanwhile, back on the ice, there's gloves everywhere as the Coventry fans are having a go here. They come down on their numbers tonight, expecting to take home some silver. I don't think their team's disappointed them. They're now 5-4 up in this game. There's should be no reason they're leading it, but they somehow stay in games. They work out hard. They're a hard-working team. They don't stop. They just keep coming. You know, the Devils have outshot them all night. Their goalie, Jody Lehman's made save after save. And they find themselves 5-4 up in this game. Well, as we await the calls here. Referee Nigel Boniface down here just below the press box. So the calls are going to be made now. Here we'll hear an announcement any minute as he was very busy. Ashley Tate over waiting for the calls. There's only one Devils player on the ice, which is Rob Davison over there. As the Coventry fans are yelling, "Where's my goal?" And I'm not sure if there's going to be a goal or not, as I just see 5 minutes go on the clock for Cardiff. Or 5 for Coventry, 4 for Cardiff, so Cardiff will then have a power play after the 4-minute penalty is up on the Cardiff side. So Cardiff will have a 1-minute power play in 4 minutes, basically. Well, the only one who's down in the penalty box so far is Nathan Rempel. Coach Dave Whistle will be a bit upset, but doesn't look like the goal is going to count. So obviously the altercation had started before the puck went into the net. So it's all quiet over in the Cardiff benches. Dave Whistle, not much to shout about here at the moment. So Coventry did get the goal. So Mackenzie gets a goal. So Mackenzie gets the goal. Lehman gets 4 minutes for leaving his crease. That's the Coventry netminder. So Schlender gets 5 in game for roughing. And Rempel will take 2+2. And Burgoyne will take a 2-minute penalty. So there's players gone all over the place there, as the benches have definitely thinned out since the start of this game. Burgoyne didn't make his way over to the penalty box, so he must have went down for some treatment down to the Devils. The trainers have definitely been busy tonight. We've had a few players disappear and not come back. It's been the way a cup final game should have been played. It's just a shame the first game wasn't so widely spread. Coventry have turned it right back, now lead 5-4, so they got to be more than pleased with the result so far. As Cardiff, can they find it in to find that one extra goal to bring this game back level? So Dave Matsos circles back for Cardiff, goes up to Sacratini. He goes to Cullen. Cullen will softly dump it in. Matsos will be first down to pick that up. He'll try to drill that across for Rob Davison, who was sneaking down low. Didn't really get the read on that, Davison and Matsos. Dave's normally very good at picking up, but Davison obviously didn't make the right eye contact, because Davey Matsos tried the drill in the middle to him. So Becker comes back for the Devils. Cullen will run into him as Tate will stand him up and force him offside. Well, 5:50 to go. I've got a quiet Ed Patterson up here with me right now, as he's been jumping all over the press box. Yeah, he hasn't said much for a few minutes. Eddie's been spending half his time yelling at the Cardiff players, trying to get them shaken up and back into this game. So Luca settles back, goes over for Schuler. Schuler will bring it up the middle. And that'll be stripped by Matsos. He goes right back as Carlson gets tied up. So Becker settles back, Jason Becker. I think Becker's gloves are tied on with the string. Romanuk straight in, tries to find Tate in front. Good heads up play there. Didn't get as much on that backhand pass as he'd like. And Poirier comes back, speeds it over to the open hole for Schuler. Schuler will tie it up. Matsos comes down to hold him up with 5 minutes to go. This is never-ending hockey game here. As the time's running about 20 past 10. We're still playing hockey here at the Wales National Ice Rink. But a good game of ice hockey. There's been plenty of action, plenty to see. The Coventry fans now making their noise. Obviously, Cardiff fans have got a little quieter after seeing their team got a 4-1 lead turn into a 5-4 deficit. Coventry have been doing it all season. They found ways to win games. They just don't tend to stop. They just keep working and coming at you. And here they come again. As Ashley Tate's got Cowley on the far side. He'll tee that up. That'll go high up into the glass and into the crowd. Well, Ashley decided to take the shot Becker gets a stick on that, deflects it high up over the glass, which forces the stoppage of play. It runs into the netting. That's behind both sets of goals. Romanuk slides back under the ice, playing number 32. His first shirt got tore off his back, so you're allowed to go in and change numbers and come back out. So they call them blood shirts. So normally if a player gets cut and they get blood on them, they have to change their shirts. It's a new ruling. It was brought in a few heroes. And funny bounce there for Tate. Otherwise he was gone. Luca comes back. That's Pease. He takes it over to Poirier, and he'll take a shot in net with 4 minutes to go. Becker for Cardiff. Steps up, goes to Davison. He goes back to Becker. All the way down, right on Jody Lehman. He's trying to hit Romanuk up the middle. And Tate brings it back to Poirier. Poirier will take a wrist shot. So Coventry fans are cheering every time Jason Becker makes a save. Lehman bubbles one there, lets a little loose. I'm not sure about the music here tonight, Eddie. They're still picking the fans up off their ass here in Cardiff. 3:26 to go here. Been a very emotional game all around. Cardiff being up, almost back in this game, and settle themselves back out of it as Davison outmuscles Carson. And a chance here for Warren Tate. Poirier on him. Good little fake move there. He goes to Matsos. Matsos takes a shot. That hits Schuler in the back of the leg. And Carlson will pick it up for Coventry. Go to Luca. Long shot. He does have a heavy shot. He fooled cutting it with the first one. It came a lot harder than you'd expect. So Cardiff won the power play. So Ripple steps out of the box. He'll have a shot here. And Schuler's stick will bust. It's about 150 pound a go every time one of these sticks goes. Nathan Ripple shot the bottom right off it. So Becker circles back for Cardiff. Looks up the middle, finds Sacratini. He'll go to Rempel. Rempel loses that in his feet. Romanuk comes back, rescues him, and goes back around to Davison. Rempel tries to force one in, couldn't get it away. As Cudnett will play it up, Davison outreaches him. Becker, Sacratini steps on the puck, and well, 1:46 remains here. Cardiff on the power play. Just ends as Martin just below us comes out of it. Cullen comes out. Cardiff trying to bring this back at least level. Sacratini with a chance in front as they pull the Cardiff net. So Jason Cullen out of his crease. Lehman picks it up. He'll want a piece of that to try to get a long goal. Davison breaks down low. Matsos hits his stick as Watkins brings it out. Ripple ties that up. That'll send it back down low. Poirier goes back. He'll have a whack to clear it all the way down. That'll go in the middle. And Cullen ties it up. Cullen, good hands there. Gets over Lehman. Great toe save there. Poirier circles around. He'll backhand it right up the middle. 1:01 remaining here. Becker will send it in. Open net here for Cardiff. Lehman will have a crack at it. As that comes down, Massos gets a chunk of that. Lehman, the Coventry netminder, was licking his lips there. Obviously, it's a huge thing for a goaltender to score. He might have another go at it here right now. And he tries not to. It's always good to see a goalie do something special. If a goalie scores, it is one of those things. Lehman's definitely going to have another crack here as he looks up. He'll go down the middle, and Burgoyne's back for Cardiff now. Lehman, 2 cracks of the whip in the Coventry net as he puts his hands in the air because he knows that was possibly his best chance. Burgoyne gets away of another as Williams will come out onto the ice. 11 seconds here remaining in this game. It's all over. Cardiff one last chance. Romanuk takes a shot. That's deflected. 4, 3, 2, 1. And they won't get the equalizer, so 5-4. The finish. 5-4. Coventry will get the win down in Cardiff. Cardiff played one of their better games, and I don't think the crowd will be too disappointed in the way they played this evening. They let 2 goals go back, and that's already lost it halfway through the second period when they had the 4-1 lead. Well, on the bench, Kurt Duval and John Craighead, as they found themselves thrown out. I'm not sure if Duval, it looked like he went off with an injury, so a few of the Devils injured players. Obviously Craighead went off for the fight early on. A couple of scraps there, but there's a few guys missing from the Devils lineup. Well, this, Eddie, is not probably a moment that the Devils fans want to see, because, you know, to lose it at home, the boys did a good job early on to get himself back into this one, but was not to be. Coventry come back 5-4.
Well, the guys definitely played their hearts out, and the only reason they came back with a the fourth and fifth goals was because I think the emotion of the letdown set in. And let's face it, we didn't lose this game. We didn't lose this cup here. We lost it there with the 6-1 loss. It's a no-brainer.
Well, there's Pyatt. They got Pilot, they got Schlender, all these guys. As Eddie leaves me now, he's going to go down and spend some time with his minors. There's Bilak on the bench, so these boys will be late home tonight. They'll have a few beers, I think, and a few bottles of champagne. Coventry, I think, have been the better team over the 2 legs, but it's good to see Cardiff come back the way they did at home. Obviously, the result doesn't show the tempo of the game. 5-4 tonight for the Coventry Blaze. The boys will feel themselves, you know, Cardiff battled hard tonight. I like to see the way they played this evening, and if they can do that, they'll find them through to the Final Four in the playoffs, and they have to keep their heads held high. Hopefully there's not too many injuries. Well, man of the match for Coventry was Martin, who took the hit. We look at the Coventry fans here now, so we'll have a look at Neil Martin down below, receive his man of the match case of beer from Brains. Brains Brewery, our local sponsor, do all the man of the match. Obviously Brains, they sponsor our national rugby team. They do a bit with all the sporting clubs down in South Wales. So Dave Matsos gets the man of the match for Cardiff. Had a goal and assist tonight, Matsos. He's one of the clever Cardiff Devil players.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the trophy presentation.
Now the presentation for the Continental Cup. The Challenge Cup trophy will come onto the ice.
And if the Coventry players can come forward when their name is called, please.
We got the Chuckle Brothers bringing it on the ice. The top half of the cup. As official Andy French will come on to make the presentation.
And first up for Coventry, number 4, Douglas Schuler.
The Coventry captain. Well, they're going to go through each player individually. And then at the end of it all, you'll see Ashley Tate, brother of Warren, carry the trophy home for the Coventry Blaze.
Number 15, Barry McKenzie. 17, Russell Cowley. 18, Joseph Lukash. 20, Tom Watkins. 21, Ashley Tate. 25, Adam Polder. 26, Dan Carlson. 32, Joel Poirier. 34, Josie Lehman. 35, Dan King. 77, Nathaniel Leon. 'Coventry players coach Paul Thompson.